Hey guys, my purpose of making this video is to answer the question, will your car make it on a long road trip? I'm currently taking a 1,000 mile road trip from Tampa, Florida to Houston, Texas. So that's about a 1,000-mile drive. A lot of people have the question in their mind that will their car make it? I mean, they got over 100,000 miles, 150,000 miles, 10 years old, 5 years old, and 8 years old, all these different ages of the cars, and they're just wondering if the car is going to make it or not. In this video, I will try to demonstrate and show you what to look for to make sure your car, or like how to tell if you're excuse me. I want to show you how to tell if your car is going to make it on a long road trip, such as 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles, or whatever. So let's start with the car that I'm driving right now. I'm driving a 2007 Acura RL. I had it for a long time, almost 4 years now. I got about 226,000 miles. I just traveled 130 miles already. I've left Tampa 130 miles ago, and I thought what better time would be than now to show you guys, to make an opportunity to make this just want to show you guys, if I can explain to you with my best abilities, what to look for. Okay, so enough of the rambling. So, if your car is well maintained, if it doesn't leak a lot of oil, if it doesn't burn a lot of oil, then you should be good to go. I mean, if you can drive 20 miles, 30 miles, and you never have a problem, then you should be able to drive 700 miles, 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles without any issues, because the car doesn't know how far you're trying to drive. But just make sure your cooling system is okay, the radiator hoses are properly, tightened, and they're soft and pliable. They're not too soft or not too hard, just a normal feeling. Like you're pushing, when you push the hose, it should be like a normal, pliable type of feel, but not too firm, not too loose. And then your radiator should not have any type of leaks. Your radiator should be even if it has a minor coolant leak, if you keep an eye on it, you should be okay. Just when you make that stop, make sure you check the level of the coolant, when the vehicle has cooled down. Of course, you got to check your oil. If you have an older car, it's going to burn oil. This one here, it's got 226 on the clock. It doesn't burn oil. This is the Honda J series of this vintage, the J35 A8. They didn't burn oil at all. I mean, I haven't experienced it. I haven't seen anybody else with this car experience oil burning problems. Other than that, I'm all good. So all you do is make sure you're at the proper level. Transmission should be at a proper level. The oil level should be appropriate. Tires is the main concern I have with these type of trips. The tires are the main contact with the road surface. And it's exposed to a variety of different weather, ice, snow, dry weather, rain. All this weather, you gotta have the most all-season traction tire. Like the proper tire. You cannot do this job with twist loose push tire or whatever. The tire's gotta have a smooth and quite right too. Though these things are luxury things. What I'm talking about in the video is what do you need to look for in the car to make sure it's going to make it to on a 1,000-mile road trip. And if these things are all good, you're usually good to go. But how they say, Japanese cars and Acura, Lexus, Honda, Toyota, these are good cars. And that's true. If you have those cars, that's the cherry on top. You're usually good to go. You should not have any issues with these cars. These cars can take a lot of abuse, but do not take it for granted. You still gotta, maintain them properly. Make sure everything is on top. All the fluid levels are topped off. But if you have like any other cars, like any other American makes, like Chevy or Dodge, especially the Dodge, because Dodge is owned by Fiat, Fiat. That's an Italian company. That's the garbage. They make a garbage product. So when you buy a car like that, don't expect the life expectancy of those cars to cross in the 150,000 mile marker. Before then, it's going to cause so many issues. You're probably going to end up getting rid of the car. That's why you can't go wrong if you buy a Toyota or if you buy a Honda or and if you buy an Acura RL, the RLs was the best quality product that Acura made, especially the second generation RLs. I don't know about the new RLXs. Those are a little bit. I feel like they stepped down on the quality. The Colata. It feels a little cheap. They're having a little bit more issues compared to the second generation RLs. And with the second generation RL though, the year that you want to get is 2007 and 2007 to 2012. The reason I say that is because those years, they're usually, the manufacturers get their bugs worked out. The first 05 to 06, they had a lot of issues with, a lot of electronic issues, because this car is highly technologically advanced. So you have a little bit of issues with the active front light system. You got the issues with the super handling all-wheel drive. Your propeller shaft, makes a whining noise, and then you have some various issues such as those. But keep in mind, these are not issues that will keep you stranded on the side of the road. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. The 07 through 08, they really improved on these cars, and then they have the 07 started having the aux option, and then you also have a backup camera from 07 and up too. And look, 226,000 miles. When I go there and when I come back, it's gonna be a little over 2,000 miles. I'm looking forward for that. I should have 228,000 miles on the car. That's going to be pretty decent for me. And then after 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be taking a road trip from Tampa, Florida to Chicago, Illinois. It's going to be another 1,300 mile drive one way. So we're looking into 2,600 miles altogether. Got no issues with this car. This is my workhorse. I good to go. This is the bullet. The motherfucker goddamn go all this. Excuse me. I apologize for the cursing. That's highly unprofessional. But I kind of got excited. I kind of got in the moment. This is how it feels, guys, to have a reliable car, a Japanese sedan, a luxurious sedan. All the function in the car is working very properly, and I hope this video helped you guys decide if your old car is gonna make it or not. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and subscribe and do the notification bell thing, so that way you get notified when I upload another video. And then excuse me. You guys have a good night. Take care. I gotta drive. I got a long way to drive now. Ha ha.